Hola! Now, these last couple tricks, I think this is probably going to be my last video involving taxes. Yeah. Now, for these tricks, one of them you have to have some things already going for you because this is more of recuperating all your expenses. Now, this one is when it comes to getting a new vehicle. All right, you can get a brand new truck or SUV, and depending on what it is, you can actually recover 100% of the entire purchase price in that first year. Some people can do this. I can't. And I don't know that many people who can. So what that means is if you buy a $45,000 SUV, depending on what it is, you can write off $45,000 on your taxes. Yeah. Or you can use your company, your LLC, and lease a vehicle, of which you can write off 100% of the lease payments. You can write off 100% of the fuel. You can do this using the Gas Buddy app. It helps keep track of your mileage and fuel consumption. Remember, don't poke that veil. That'll help keep track of all your expenses so you don't have to go and have a whole drawer full of receipts that you're going to hope don't fade over the course of the year. And because having that vehicle is part of, or having insurance is part of the necessary expenses of having that vehicle, and that vehicle is for business use, then the insurance is also a business expense. This allows you to recover the cost of the insurance, the lease payments, and the fuel. Now, why would I recommend a lease over just straight up buying? Well, in my case anyways, it's more practical. It's much easier to go and write off, let's say, $4,000 in payments. Much easier to write off, let's say, $1,900 in insurance, and right around $1,500 in fuel if all that is already there and it's a lease. Am I likely, just starting off, am I likely to go and require a $45,000 tax deduction? Not usually. So that's why I say lease. This next part is actually more applicable to just about anybody. If you have a mortgage, unfortunately, it's not as beneficial. You can pretty much write off, I think it's like 25% of the interest on your mortgage. If you have a lease, whether apartment, a house, rent, whatever, you can write off 25% of your rent payment as far as a business expense, and to go and recover that in your taxes. Honestly, I think the most powerful tool of all of them is the individual tool is the life insurance policy. After that is the IRA method. But I hope this helps some of you. Go forth, seek, and retain knowledge.